And here we are going to discuss about motion chapter. Okay, you are traveling in a moving car or school van or train or some other moving vehicles you are going by the way you are going. Just look out through the window, a tree which is standing in that roadside, or a person is standing in the roadside, or a crowd of people, they are waiting for the buses, they are stationary, right? So, if you are traveling through by a car or school van or any moving object, what do you feel? How do you feel? The person is standing outside. How do you feel? The person is moving, right? Yes, of course. Similarly, any object with respect to one person, it can move, another person, it cannot be moved. That means it's stationary. And if you are moving, if you are traveling by train, right? So the train is has been stopped at the station, one station, right? And train has been stopped now, and there is a passenger who has boarded the train. That is another person is standing in the platform. Yes, after 2 to 3 minutes or maximum 5 minutes, the train has to start. Yes, will start. If it is, assume that if the train started to move, you are the passenger sitting inside the train. How do you feel that person who is standing in that platform? Yes, of course. You can realize that person can move. Yes, because of you are moving. For that frame of reference, that person, the person standing in the platform, is moving, right? So this is the concept while moving concepts. With respect to one person to another person, it may move or may not move. Even sunrise and sunset, sun is stationary. Only the earth revolves around the sun. The sun rises in the east. After some time, it our overhead. After some time, it's going to sunset. Sun is not moving. Only the earth is moving, right? With respect to earth, the sun is moving. We are saying, right? Similarly, we can go to the concept now. Yes. Any object may appear to moving for one person and stationary for some other person. For that one only, I gave a lot of examples, right? So here I wrote one example: the passengers in a moving bus, the roadside trees appears to be moving backside. Of course, we are seeing the trees. That time, the trees are moving backwards. Yes, with respect to you, it will move backwards, right? And generally motion means it's moving, as you know. Sometimes the movement in straight line, or sometimes the movement in circular path, or even sometimes it may vibrate. For example, straight line, if you are walking in a straight road or a car is traveling in a straight road, assume that is moving in a straight line. What about circular path? Just look at your ceilings, we have fan, or if you look at your table fan, that kind of motion is in rotation, right? Circular. Yes, it completing one rotations or number of rotations to revolving around in one axis. So that is also a motion, type of motion, but which is in circular in motion or rotation, right? And even for vibrate, where you can able to see vibrate. Yeah, of course, your mobile phone is vibrating, that time you can feel that vibration of the mobile, it produce some agitation, right? It vibrate on that place, particular place, right? So here I wrote the some object may move in straight line, circular path and vibrate. And the next one we have origin or reference point. What is origin or reference point means? If your relatives has planned to come to your home, right, from one place to another place. Assume that he is in Coimbatore or in Chennai or somewhere cities. They have planned to come to your home. They don't know how to reach your home. How they will ask? How far distance from railway station to your home, right? Or how far distance from your bus stand to your home. They will ask one particular reference point. That reference point is called origin. That reference point describe the position of the object. Position of the object in the sense, assume that the bus stand or railway station is the position, the origin reference point. The position of the object means your house or home, right? Have you clearly understand what is origin or reference point? In lower classes, you may undergone with graph, right? X axis, y axis. Where these two axes are meet, of course, origin 0, 0 it will meet. X axis and y axis will meet 0, 0. That 0, 0 is called origin or reference point. Here I wrote origin or reference point to describe the position of an object. To describe the position of the object, we need to specify a reference point. So, we need to specify the reference point is called origin. So, again I can tell you, I am standing here from if you are considering board as reference point, how much distance I am locating, right? Or in front of the camera, camera is fixed as origin. I am going to fix as camera's origin. From camera, how far distance I am locating, right? So, simply that is called origin. So, origin is a one point. That point specify the position of an object. From that point, we have specified the position of the object. And magnitude, what is called magnitude? If you are saying today I bought 5 kg of rice or 2 kg of sugars or 3 liters of milk, or I received 5 Newton of force. Similarly, we are saying, right? So, what is magnitude in physics part? Number, numerical value. As you said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 100 or 1000 or 150, whatever it may be in the number, the numerical value of the physical quantity. Physical quantity means the pressure, force, velocity, distance, displacement, these are all physical quantity. That physical quantity having some number, numerical value, that numerical value is called as magnitude. And here I wrote the numerical value of physical quantity, that is called magnitude. Example 50 kg. Here the 50 is the numerical value, number, and 100 km per hour, that 100 is numerical value, that is called magnitude. And 2 liters of milk, that 2 given about the magnitude of that milk. And 50 Newton is the SI unit of force, that much force applied, right? The 15 Newton force we are applying, that 15 is called magnitude. And 10 ampere current, ampere means current, 10 ampere current is passing through the circuit. So, this is called the introduction part of, the small part of that chapter. I hope you are understand well. See you in the next video.